we're going to spend a few minutes looking at the believing doubting game. It's a pre-writing exercise that will help you use every argument of essay you'll write in this class and in the future. It's important because it'll help you get at all the underlying issues, ideas, arguments, and evidence in a topic that you've chosen. The concept behind the game is that you believe one side, then doubt it. Likewise, you believe the other side, then doubt it. And back and forth, dealing with all the arguments and evidence in an issue. And this will also give you some insight to how to structure your essay, which we'll come back to later. And to do this, we're going to look at a couple questions that come up all the time. For instance, should Michigan implement the death penalty? Clearly an argumentative question. We have a yes on one side and a no on the other. The yes side will say something like, it deters murders. And of course the no side is going to bring up a problem with that, namely that many people really don't plan out their murders. And of course the other side can reason out an objection to the other side. And the idea in playing this game is that it will go back and forth. Someone proposing an argument and believing that argument, and someone doubting that argument and evidence and reasoning. And it goes back and forth. One thing I'd like you to note specifically in this question is how the arrows never crisscross. We're really talking two different sides, bringing up many different ideas and responding to those ideas. And it goes back and forth so that there's a great deal of dialogue and a great deal of support on both sides of the issue. Now let's look at a different question. Physician-assisted suicide, meaning should terminally ill patients be allowed to go to their doctor and ask for a prescription that they can take and end their lives? Of course, some people are going to say yes to this right away. You know, everyone has the right to control their lives, and these people are really hurting. Now notice on the no side how they're going to start bringing objections and problems with that claim. And someone's going to object to it, and the people on the other side are going to provide some sort of solution to the problem that's arisen. Eventually the no side usually gets around on this one to bringing up their own evidence on their own side, their own ideas. And the other side responds to it. Now one thing I want you to specifically notice on this topic is how the arrows crisscross some, because people kept responding to one argument, one proposal. Likewise, when we got down later, people kept bringing up the same thing they brought up earlier. Well, that's the believing doubting game, and I hope you use it because we're going to talk about how it can be implemented later to help you do your stuff.